says employees only, Donnie.
I'm meditating.
This is our deck on the back of the mobile home here, people.
It's awful small.
There ain't much to it. Now, we're gonna fix this up. There was a wall. They had turned this mobile home into a convenience store. Everybody knows that. There was a wall that they had built here, and it kept going out. You can see the sand there. It kept going out pretty far. And then came back, kind of L-shaped. And then there was a little bit of it going that way too. Based on whatever, this must be the original deck. And so we had our buddy Tim come over here, and he cleaned up the yard a lot for us, and he tore down that building that was back here. It had a roof and everything. It was about to fall apart anyway, but we got it all taken down and cleaned up. And he left us this part of the deck so that maybe we'd use it as a deck on the back of the building. Back of the mobile home. Right.
You got some video of what this thing looked like before, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do. So, but they've already seen that.
Oh, well, if you hadn't, go back and look.
Yeah. So this is what we're starting with.
After we cleaned it up.
After we cleaned it up. We're here today doing demo and stuff, and we're filming the beginning of this video so you can see what it kind of looked like after Tim tore down the building and left the deck. So we'll go from here and see what we come up with.
Still cutting. Seeing what we can do here. We're limited on our batteries that we can use on this type of activity and still have enough battery to do a full day's worth of work. So we're limited on what we can do per day.
The old sign from when it was a convenience store is still under the back porch. It says, Paw Paw's Outpost, groceries and produce. What do you think about that? Crazy. All right.
You guys can probably hear the air moving around up here. We're up on top of a mountain, and the air is just moving.
Okay, so there is a hole right here. They built. There was a building out here that they built around this deck. And when they did, they had a wall right there. And that hole there was where they passed the power through from the inside into the room. So we need to cover that hole back up since we've removed the room that was out here. So we're going to cut a little piece of tin. We've got some of this extra siding. We're going to cut a little piece and patch over that hole, put a bunch of silicone on it, some screws to hold it in place, and see how clean we can get it. We're going to end up painting all this anyway, but we got to patch that so water doesn't get in. Here's the patch. Ended up very nice.
It was right there.
Yeah, we can tell, Donnie.
Oh.
We can still see it. I mean, it's nice, but we can still see it.
I can't see it. Where was it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's up there. So,
it's always going to be a patch.
Best you can do is make it clean, and it's a clean machine.
Made it as clean as you can make it.
Now we got this one here, but this is actually where the outside light goes. They had an electrical box there. We're going to take that off and put a better box and get it all, you know, presentable. But that's a little finish thing, you know. Now this back door here had bars on it too. That's what those holes are. They had bars on all these windows and everything. If you didn't see the previous videos where we went through and showed it as we bought it, you gotta go check that out. It's pretty cool. So they're just continuing to go down, straighten everything up. So we're on to our next piece. They had a vent there for like a stove that they had in the bedroom. So we've taken that vent off, and now we're patching the trim there. It's very similar to the siding that we've got. We've got extra siding. So they're going to cut a little piece. But they've kind of got to make it oversized because the vent was bigger than the trim. So we'll make it look the best we can. All right, so 2 pieces were cut. So we're putting a piece across the top to match it, and then another little piece underneath to match it. And they're putting bracing inside so that they can screw it and get it where it holds up well. And then once we paint it, hopefully that'll hide a lot of it. So you won't even be able to tell. All right, we're working on the back again. Donnie, what are you doing?
About half the screws are missing out of this trailer. Not half, but there's a bunch. Like all these was missing. You can tell what we put in is the white ones. All these is missing. But we're going up there and tightening up all that stuff up.
Lots of cleaning up all the trash. There's tons of trash.
It's for some reason down here everybody throws
just junking up the neighborhood.
Yeah.
People throwing trash all around the mobile home. We can't have that.
And if you leave that and try to rent the place, then they think it's acceptable.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to throw the trash out there, and we don't play them games.
So we need it to look nice and clean so that the people that come in here and rent it keep it nice and clean.
Yeah, if they don't, we've got something for that also.
Yeah. But we got our guy here replacing all the screws. Now, why do we think all the screws are missing out of here, Donnie? We think we figured it out.
I think they took this panel off. They added a bunch of power right in this section here. I think they took this panel off to get access in there.
Now, remember, this was a store. So since it was a store, they added all kinds of extra power outlets inside because they put big coolers for drinks and stuff like that in there. So we've taken all that power out because you could just see where it had been added to the box. So we just pulled it out of the box and took all that extra stuff loose.
Now, I got a question for y'all. Why would you run a convenience store and not have central air and heat, but have these hanging out of every window?
I don't know.
They had to.
That's the cutoff for the heating and air, which would have been here, but I don't think was ever hooked up. It don't look like there was ever anything here.
And it's got all the ductwork. So why wouldn't you? You'd think you buy 3 of these things and stick them in all the windows, you could get an air conditioning for the same money.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
there's probably some reason.
There got to be some reason, but I don't know it. I'm trying to figure it out. And these are twice as much power.
They do suck a lot of power.
As the other ones. And you just asking for fire with these things.
So we're straightening up. Now, Donnie, what are you going to do with the underpinning here, you think?
We ain't decided yet.
Got some problems with our underpinning. Now, it's very, for whatever reason, it's real windy on this lot.
We're on top of a ridge.
We're up on the ridge, and the wind just rolls through here, man. I mean, you can see it. It's windy every time we're up here. The wind's blowing pretty good. So, for whatever reason, just where it sits. So this crap here, this little plastic vinyl underpinning just ain't a good idea for this particular location.
Yeah, and what they do up here, this is sand, okay? This is
We
sand.
are in the sand hills of North Carolina. South Carolina, I'm sorry. We are in the sand hills of South Carolina.
The sand, the way they install
this whole county was the bottom of a lake at one point, they tell us, in prehistoric times. Donnie, there was probably a big fish right about where we're at, like a big prehistoric. What was a prehistoric fish? I don't even know. A platypus.
Platypus.
Wait a minute. Those are the new. Those still exist.
Oops.
Something like a platypus.
I tried to go with your damn. You steered me in the wrong
So we're here on the lake bottom.
So anyway, they put these J channels in,
And I could probably pull one here. They put these J channels, and all they do is put a nail in it.
Yeah, they put a nail down in the sand.
In sand. And expect that to hold. So.
I mean, a dog could raise hell with this. If you had a dog, he'd just tear all this completely apart.
So then, to counteract that, they put a screw in the top and a screw in that plastic in the bottom to try to hold it all steady. And it just don't work.
As soon as the wind starts blowing.
And then, when you go to weed eat around.
Yep. The weed whacker. I prefer to call it a weed whacker.
They get it right there. See that? That's from weed eat.
The weed whacker will cut right through the side of this stuff. So all of this has got to go.
So we got to find an alternative to put up here. A lot of people in the area is either 90% of them's using this, and all of them's got holes in the bottom of them. And the other 10% are doing metal tin roofing.
Yeah.
They're standing it up on the ends. I don't really like that option neither. So I don't know what we're going to do here.
All right. Well, we're going to keep cleaning it up and make this back look a lot better.
Okay, y'all, these 6 or 8 trees there that's in this power line have got to go. I guess there's 2, 4, 5, 6. I guess there's 7 trunks there. But they've got to go. They got to get out of that power line. We're going to cut them out. He's cutting with the sawzall right now. We find that to be the easiest thing to do. You ain't got to worry about gas and oil and all that good stuff. So you just cut them out. We always do this at the end of the day, so we keep our batteries during the day. Whatever batteries we got left, we prune in the evening before we go to the house, and then obviously charge up all your batteries while you're at home, and then you come back and do it all over again. Say timber. Timber. It's falling. It's falling. It's falling. There it goes. Boom. And then there was 3.
Ese otro grande, cortarlo, pero lo voy a anticipar para allá. Sí. Denle un bocado.
They're over there discussing how they're going to cut it, where they're going to drop it. We got them 2 batteries. We got that one he's cutting on and that one there. We only got 3 trunks left, so we got plenty of batteries to do what we want to do there. They want to drop it straight away that way. Yes, I'm drinking the Sun-Kissed Orange. That's all we got. They're going to tie it up with electrical wire. Okay. $100 pull rope. Yeah, that's good. Just cut it. He cut a bit of wedge out of it. And you got the wedge going the wrong way. You got the wedge going right towards the telephone pole. And he's going to try to drop it sideways. See what it fell? Had the wedge the wrong way. But it fell. Fell a good one. Hey, they're bueno. Solamente catar aquí. And then both of them will go yeah.
Yeah, solamente primero es.
Qatar. And then that one will go.
Así.
See what? No. Qatar, yeah.
Este.
Yeah. And that'll go there, and then both will go your way.
Primero necesita esta.
See what? Let's put that other one first. Said climb up the thing and put the rope in it. No mama's way. Oh, Ronnie edited that. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. He's cutting that wedge out. That mine won't be long enough to smack him out there. What you think? Think it'll get him? Pretty high. He's awful close. Y'all ass got walloped by the door. Hopefully y'all heard that. What I'm doing to get y'all a video. God almighty. There we go. Which way is it gonna fall? Is it gonna wallop them? That's what I want to see. If it hits him or not. There it goes. He's going pretty good. He's running too. I think if we cut that one off, then he can just pretty much cut that other one. Let it fall. I got that on video.
Oh, ahí te tengo el video. No, bueno, mis amigos de Guatemala.
Es mucho bueno. Don't jerk the power line down. Okay? Problem, you're gonna hit that stump there. You're trying to cut it through there. We got one wire, we got one tree limb tangled up in it, but it's a small one. I think it'll slide right out. If it don't fall and hit the house. If it does, it'll be alright. battery last week to do this. Or we would have got it then. Got it. I don't have my Traco or my Bobcat or my tractor. So these guys say, oh, no problem. They just walk it off. That's crazy. But in their country, that's what they do, I guess. Act like it's no big deal. Most people around here would cry for weeks if they thought they had to do that kind of stuff. Or if they thought they had to do something without a chainsaw. There it is, it's all gone. One little tiny thing there, I bet you they come back and get it. I ain't gonna say nothing, you watch. They'll probably come back and grab the sawzall, cut it down, if they see it. Y'all remember we had all them bars bolted everywhere. So we're going around silicone and them holes up. They're just, they're all over the place. So we're getting those knocked out as we're going here.
All right, folks, we're making a little door frame here for the access hole. This is gonna be a little plywood door, nothing special, but we're getting it. I got like right under the middle, and I just, you know, like that, and it just went right up on there. Now this side I had pretty good, but this side, this one, the post was longer, so I couldn't get it all the way up on there, but it's just too long. But we're gonna cut it. But yeah, Donnie, if you need me to move it back off of there, just let me know.
Okay, y'all, we're working on this door here, trying to get it done. And they're trying to figure out how to do it. They'll get it figured out eventually. That's what we found out. Oh, there they go. They're getting it. They're getting it. No, arriba. There you go. Right there. No, arriba. Poquito. Oh, shit. They're gonna have it. Like they got one. They got one in it. That's two. They turned and looked at me. They must be able to hear me. That's three. They're on the third one. Third. Hold on, Mom. They're gonna check it. They're gonna check everything. No, they gotta go up a little bit. They got to go up just a little bit.
I say they're too high. That's my guess. We'll see. We'll see. Let's watch. Let's watch and see what they do. Maybe see, maybe no. They're only putting a couple in it just to check. It's hitting the top. Now they're complaining because they need to go down. It'll be alright. Now they're going to twist the hinge off.
Oro yo no lo pongo así, pongo en medio.
They might have it this time. We'll see. Let's see if they get another one in there. Okay. They got two. We're painting a door up down there and getting that painted. Inside and out, it's all pressure treated, but we're gonna paint it anyway just to be on the safe side, make it look a little better. But getting it knocked out, so we'll get it painted up and done, or we can close it up and forget about it. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Ain't got much left here, y'all. We're knocking it out one at a time. Okay, y'all. The back of this thing. You see that? That's for the deadbolt, basically. The door lock is broke out of there. It's gone. So I need to find one of these things to put down there. You shut the door. It shuts perfect now. But it had this under there. If you put that there, it's got to be the exact perfect size. So probably what I'm gonna have to do is take and grind this out where I can make this like a bigger square, so it don't have to hit perfect in that spot. Hitting perfect in that spot is horrible trying to get that lined up. So I need to just cut this out here and come up here straight and cut that back out there, and maybe even cut the back a little bit, and that will give it double thickness there to mount in that door and not rip out. Basically, somebody's come in here and stuck a bar in there. You can see where they stuck a bar and busted this door open. And when you do that, it just it tears that out. So that's what I'm working against. But see, like right there, it's shut. It's locked. It's latched. It's not locked. It was dragging a little bit up there. You can see how bad that door is. See, I got my inch or my fingertip clearance there, and over here it's hitting. So the door's not sagging that bad. The frame is in there crooked. It's the same thing at the bottom. It's high on that side. It's tight on that side. So the outside of this door frame needs to go up. But you don't really want to do that because the caulk is already set in. I would have to unscrew all this tin up here, this top piece, take it off, take the screws out of there, take all these screws out, take all these screws out and rack that frame, and then put all the screws back in. I don't want to make all them extra holes in the door if I can help it. Or in the, not the door, but the body of the house. So I'm going to modify this and make it where it fits in there. First, I'm going to look on the internet and see if there's some kind of fix for that. If not, I'm going to modify this thing. I'll get it modified up and we'll put it in tomorrow. I need a Dremel basically. Cut that out. Grind this corner out here. Grind that corner out there, and it'll be good. Basically take that lock out, or that little nipple out where it can catch anywhere in there. And I'll be good to go.
Well, Donnie, the back of the trailer ended up looking really good.
Yep.
It's a definite improvement from how we found it.
Yeah, it had a lot of mildew stains on the back of it.
Uh-huh.
So it cleaned up well.
We did a video where we cleaned it, and then you saw the video where we did the deck. And we did a video where we did the bricks too. And then in this video, I guess you saw us working on the tin a little bit and the windows and all the extra. Tell them about the window that they swapped upside down. Was that inside and outside?
Yes.
So there was a window there that
they took the panels out of the inside of it.
Yeah. So it turned out pretty good, Donnie. It looks nice and clean. I think we basically saved this property considering that it had that big building up behind it. That deck that's up there is actually, you can see how it's two-tone. It's actually the original deck that was part of that room.
Yeah, I was able to keep a little bit of it too.
So, all right, so there you go. I think it turned out nice.
Y'all give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.